Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Colorado Rockies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab for Colorado in this one, Tomoyuki Sagano. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Sagano, 36 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Hammer, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Cal Raleigh, the next Pirate to hit. The National League leader in runs batted in this year. In there at the knees for a strike. First and second, no outs. Here in game one of this 3-game set. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. The throw home. Safe at the plate. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, no outs. Yordan Alvarez. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. Here's the Pirates lineup now. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score. Man, I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Two on, one out. Pitch in the dirt. Now 1-2. battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Guerrero on third. Rowley at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a splitter.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Right through there for a strike. Marte with a homer in his last game. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Denver, and on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Shohei Ohtani. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Strike two.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Seiya Suzuki, batting with one down, takes the strike. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-2. This one in the air right field. Okamoto on the run towards the line. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, TJ.
Now it's the rookie first baseman.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, hitting better than .350 this month.
Two down, nobody on.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
1-2 now. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Hit in the air, left field. Alvarez settles under it. And that is the third out of the inning. So they go quietly there. Second inning coming up here in Denver. It's the Pirates 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Coors Field. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So the Pittsburgh Pirates are not in a good position about halfway through the season. For a team that had such high preseason expectations, that's got to be a bit of a letdown, right, Singy?
Yeah, I'd say so, Boog. I mean, there's a ton of talent on this team, but so far they haven't done much to show that they're capable of playing at that championship level. But keep your eyes on them in the second half. There's plenty of firepower on this roster for sure. And if they can turn the corner and get things clicking, the rest of the league better watch out.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Byron Buxton. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Buxton launched a pair of homers in his last game. Two balls, no strikes to count. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Good job to fight that one off. Two now. That one just misses. And that's ball 4.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Kazuma Okamoto. Big time power. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the air, foul off first. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Pirates, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani, the next to hit. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And it's fouled away.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Comes up empty.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Buxton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through him for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Pirates leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the second. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Tyler Freeman. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner. He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Now one missed. Check swing called strike. And now 3-1. This one in the air. Guerrero under it. And there's 1 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman,
Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Fires over to Guerrero. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
To the left side, but it is well foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front.
Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Rowley in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. That one way outside. Ball 3. Foul ball there. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swing and a base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
Up next to the Pirates, the left fielder, number 22.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. It bangs off the wall. Now a relay to second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Up next to the Pirates, the shortstop.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th. Ground ball up the middle. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
This is so special to witness, Boo. Not even 40 hitters all time in the 3,000 hit club. Might as well start working on his Cooperstown plaque now.
Here's Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Rockies 0. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning, Willie Castro digging in for the Rockies. Ripped on the ground to second. Marte throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 8, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
And now Hunter Goodman. There's a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That one at triple digits. Too low, and it's ball 3. This one smoked on its way out of here. Home run number 10 of the year. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
One down. Now it's the rookie DH. Ichiro maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. And a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Jake McCarthy. Grounded out his first time up. Quick toss to first. Suzuki back in on a dive. This one popped up, and a foul ball. Suzuki leads off first with one away. Oh, he hit him, and that got him pretty flush. Digging in, Seiya Suzuki. He's one of the best players in the game. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two on, one out. Squirts away a little bit, but no advance from the runners. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Payoff pitch. Oh, great stop. The flip. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
And now the first baseman. In the air, left field. Alvarez has a beat on it. Stretches out and hauls it in. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. On to inning number 4. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. Back here at Coors Field, here's the third baseman, Munetaka Murakami. And there's a base hit to left. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Up next for the Pirates, Byron Buxton. He reached on a walk his first time.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
One now.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That's a little bit low. Swings and misses. 3-2 now.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Fights it off, you'll see another. Hacks and misses, it's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
One out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Kazuma Okamoto. 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 1 down. And a big swing and a miss. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Jaden Hill. Herget getting loose as well. Murakami, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Back to the top of the order now. Shohei Ohtani, the next Pirate to hit. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Stays alive. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. On fire coming in, and man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Great command of his pitches. He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this. All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's a 1-1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
This one drilled right center field. That one heads for the fence and gone. A solo shot. His 11th of the year, and they tie it up. It's 2-2.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Edouard Julien now at the plate.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And now they're out front. It's 3-2.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So digging in, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Ripped, but it curls foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Late with the swing there. That one inside, look out. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. This is Willie Castro. Grounded out his first time.
Number 3,
Castro in his 7th season, 28 years old. And he was born in Puerto Rico.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
This one in the air, center field. Buxton under it. 2 down.
up next to the Rockies, the catcher, Hunter.
Here's the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. That one missed. And another ball. Suzuki and the Colorado on deck circle. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
So a man at first. So in now for Colorado, Ichiro Suzuki. Picked up a base hit to center his first time on. That one's in there, 0-1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Headed for the plate. The relay, he'll score, and they lead by 2.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So, runner at second, 2 down. Jake McCarthy. Digging in for the Rockies. Fought off foul. Man on second, 2 down. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's the 0-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Center field. Buxton on the move. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Sagano back to work. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Strike 2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next, Cal Raleigh, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that's in there for strike 1. That one almost got him. The Rockies up by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. That's inside. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. No question about this one. It's out of here. His 32nd of the year, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tomoyuki Sagano is done. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Jaden Hill.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
One down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And Air Yordan is grounded by the K.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Rockies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that one missing low.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Fastball for a strike. Three-two. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The first baseman, TJ Rumfield.
And here's the first baseman. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen aren't known for the speed, but see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
1 out. Runner at second. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change. Zach Littell taking over on the mound.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
The 0-1. Fouled off. He was late, Littell. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Julian up to bat next, lays off for a ball.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That is the inning. The Rockies strand one, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Jimmy Herget.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Well, one-run game. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time. Pitches in for a strike. 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. Comes a 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. One away.
Up next is the third baseman, number 5, Munetaka.
Now the third baseman, Munetaka Murakami. 1 for 2. The Rockies up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the center fielder, number 25.
Next to hit, Byron Buxton. He is struck out, and he is walked. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
2 down, nobody on. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. Bucks go down quietly. Score holds at 4-3. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th inning, Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Throw to first, got him. One away on the strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's the third baseman, Willie Castro. He's been a great free agent sign.
Now pitching for
On the mound now for the Pirates, Kyle Hart. On for the 30th time this year. Swing and he breaks his bat. Marte takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Rockies, the catcher, Hunter Goodman.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Hunter Goodman. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Two down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And the sweeper is in for a strike. Ripped towards third. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Rockies, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Juan Mejia.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes. So this season, his walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates, Jackson Merrill.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Looking to get the tying run on base. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Victor Vodnik. Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Fought off foul. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
on the ground, and it goes just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Too low, ball 4. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Freeman gets there. He's under it. 1 away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 1 for 3. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
The 1-0. Late on that fastball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second, and that's outside. And the count 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Late swing, fouled off. Man at second. Close, but called the ball. And the count's full. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Manager out of the new pitcher in the game, Victor Vodnik.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Cal Raleigh, the next Pirate to hit. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer. Right through there for a strike. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Look out. That fastball drilled him. And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate,
it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed. Francisco Lindor, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. 2 on, 2 outs. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Long gone. And Air Jordan leaves the yard. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 6-4. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So 2 down. Here's Francisco Lindor.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3-run shot for the Bucks in the inning. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 7th, Ichiro Suzuki digging in for the Rockies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Catcher challenge will take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 1-1. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And he lays down a bunt. Flips it, but it's not in time. Base hit.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. And a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And here's the first baseman.
Come on, TJ. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Outside. And the count even 1-1. The Pirates trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. And the count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two on, one out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. He's already homered. In this one, here comes the manager out of the Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Jimmy Garcia.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Swing and a ground ball, just foul down the right field line. Wow. And fouled off. Just missing there. Ball 1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run's in. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. He's already homered in this game. And ball 1. Out to short, Lindor. Throws to first in time. And we stay tied as the inning ends. But they'll pick up a couple of runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. Back here in Denver, ready to begin the 8th. Ketel Marte getting ready to hit. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And right back to the mound. Sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Tied at 6. And now Munetaka Murakami. This guy with light tower power. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He's a guy who does it all. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him. Out number 3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. This game remains tied at 6. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Ezekiel Tovar. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Down to third baseman, Willie Castro. And a base hit up the middle. Buxton returns it to the infield. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. Breaking ball, and that got him. Ichiro Suzuki digging in for the Rockies. Golden opportunity right here. Here comes the skipper out of the number 70 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Liner snagged at first. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Late swing, foul to the left. That's down and in. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count now even up. The Rockies with the go-ahead run at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Brennan Bernardino.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down. in a crucial spot. Pinch hitter coming on, Nick Gonzalez. He represents the go-ahead run.
Here we go, Brennan.
That's in there. Strike one.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
The 1-2. And there's a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Over to first, and he's saved. Just missed. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And he swings through that one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one outside. And the count's even at 2. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. The Buccos with the go-ahead run at first here at the top of the 9th. Outside, and that is ball 4. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here we go, Brennan.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Gonzalez. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and in the 9th, they take the lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
First and second, no outs. Cal Raleigh will hit next. He was late there, strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Close one, doesn't get the call. A ball, 1 strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. Bases loaded, nobody out. Yordan Alvarez, the next Pirate to hit.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game. A 4 spot on the board. It's 11-6.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Chase Dollander.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That's a hit.
The batter, number 6.
Man at first, nobody out. Ketel Marte, the next Pirate to hit. Nice grab. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Munetaka Murakami, the next to hit. First offering is fouled off.
He hasn't played like a rookie this year, that's for sure. I questioned if his power would translate right away, but he's been blasting home runs since he got here.
Now one close, rule the ball. And that is ball one. Two down, nobody on. What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. But it's a huge 5-run inning, and it gives them the lead. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. Tyrone Taylor into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Edwin Uceda.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
A sliding stop to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now the first baseman, 1 for 4 with a double. fair ball. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Freeman in the box now, takes strike one. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. That's a strike. One out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and he popped it up. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Rockies down to their last out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Edouard Julien. Ball 1, no strikes. This one in the air, center field. Buxton coming on, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
11-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.